couple of cards. Now, I could tell they were cards, but I couldn't tell what was on them as I am ever so slightly blind. I can see that there are figures on them, and I can see that they look quite mystical and ancient figures. So I would like to get a piece of that action, but I am not in a position to. If you would like a reading from the wonderful Carrie right now, this number, option 1. For Joanna, this number, option 2. None of it is complicated. It is all ever so simple. I'm going to go back to doing what I do best and answer a text for one of the viewers, and we've got one from Sunflower. Hello, Inbaal. Hello, Sunflower. Can you give me a love reading, please? Of course. In a way, you sort of get a better answer if you ask a specific question. So if there's someone you've got your eye on and you want to find out whether they feel for you as well or not, that sort of works as a better question than just asking for a love reading. But you went with that, yeah? And what it actually shows is that there are a couple of people around you at the moment. There are a couple of people that you're thinking about. You're not really sure who would be best for you. But what this shows is that you're not quite in the right frame of mind to go into a love story. What this shows is that at the moment you sort of need for life to happen your own way, and having someone in your life that makes you compromise, having someone in your life that makes you sort of have to change your life to fit in with someone else, that is not exactly part of the bigger picture. So if I were you, I would leave it at least another 5 or 6 weeks. There will be an Aries chappie trying to get closer to you, but just anyone that tries to hit on you, stay very, very blunt with them. Stay very, very open so that there's no way they can pull the wool over your eyes. Very, very exciting there. A little bit too exciting perhaps sometimes. There's some good news you might have seen. You might have beat me to it, but Joanna is logged on right now on option 2. That means that you can have a reading from her right this minute. Now, I'm not really sure what production has got in the store for me, so Joanna might actually be coming on to present before too long. That means that this could be your last chance to get a hold of this fantastic lady. Very beautiful lady. Actually puts me in mind of the very stunning supermodel Lily Cole a little bit, don't you think? I could really see it. But yes, I've just had it confirmed that she will be presenting after the break. So if you want to grab her for just 10 or 15 minutes of a reading, she will be able to help you make sense of your relationships. She is a relationship expert. She works with clairvoyance, with astrology, and with her wonderful shiny deck of tarot, and she's demonstrated a text right on here. And when she demonstrated the text, she showed that she doesn't tell you what to do. Quite the opposite. She tells you what's about to happen, and that probably helps you make that decision whether to go with it or not. The stars impel, they do not compel. There's nothing that you have to do just because you got it in a reading. But by talking to Joanna, you will be able to make the right decision for you. As you saw, she's incredibly sensitive to people. She loves talking to people. She loves hearing from people. She loves helping people. That's why any of us are in this job. One thing I can promise you is that you will be delighted that you have rung this number. What you find on the other side of it is, of course, psychic readings, but also incredibly sympathetic people that love to share your life with you so that you never have to be alone. The guest says, a guest text says, hi Inbaal, when will I see Eric? Miss him a lot. And that's from Rahana. Let's see, when will you see Eric? Do you know, you miss him, but you are so a different woman now. You're so a stronger woman now. And it looks like he will try and come around in about 2 weeks' time, and that will actually be at a moment where you're not at home, so he's not really going to catch you then. And then 2 weeks later, he's going to try and come to you again. He's doing his best to straighten out his life. Yeah, it actually shows a work card around him, so that's very interesting. And it looks like he still has as passionate, by which I mean hot-headed, as he's always been, but he's really trying to make himself more positive so that he would be worthy of you. I'm sure I'll be able to answer a couple more texts before we get to a break, but after the break, it's probably better that you keep in mind that I will be on the phones all the way through to the end of the show. So if I haven't got around to answering your text and you wanted it specifically answered for myself, just wait those 5 minutes and I will be logged in. Don't really understand why, because we're a fantastic team of psychics that work here. We've got option 1 for you, we've got option 2 for you. Any psychic, when asked a specific question, will give you the same sort of answer. We'll use different tools, we'll have different personalities, but if you were to ask something like, you know, will I get my house moved granted? If it's a yes, every single psychic will see it as a yes. If it's a no, then every single psychic will see it as a no as well. On option 2, we've got the wonderful Joanna just for another 5 minutes before she'll be rushing here, so try and get a hold of her. On option 1, we've got the wonderful Carrie. This is the number. And on option 5, we've got the rest of our team. For example, Sheena, whose PIN number is 8664 and whose skills are tarot cards, angel cards, clairvoyance, and mediumship, is available for you right now on option 5. Guest says, "Hi Inbaal, please can you tell me what Dee thinks of me at the moment and will we talk soon?" Let's see, what does Dee think of you? Ooh, do you know what? Dee is not really in a frame of mind that makes him a very positive person to talk to in the moment. He's got nothing nice to say about anybody and to anybody, and he is just ever so slightly temperamental. That's probably the sort of question that's worth waiting a few days to ask, because he's just not at his effervescent best, not quite yet. What to do about it? If there was a way for you to move on from it, I would love for you to be able to do that. But in the meantime, just try to ignore any kind of gossip that comes your way and just keep faith in what you know about the situation. If you'd like to have a more in-depth reading about it, you can ring us up right now. Dominic on option 5 has become available. PIN number 6429, yeah? So you can go there straight away. At any time of the day or night, you can actually get through to Top Psychic on this number. Now, you know what we're like. We are a very laid-back bunch here. You'll get no pressure, no confusion, just simple answers. So do give us a call if you would like to find out where you're going. Raven says, "Hi Inbaal, I've been a tarot collector / enthusiast for over 30 years. I wouldn't have even guessed you were 30. You look so unlined and fresh. Recently been asked to do professional readings. How will this work out for me? Love and light, XX." Very scary, isn't it? Very scary to take the first dip in the big professional pool. How will professional work for you? Do you know what? In the beginning, it will feel like hard work. In the beginning, you'll find yourself a little bit disappointed with yourself, a little bit disappointed with the crowds, a little bit disappointed with the questions. But after about 5 months of finding it difficult, and I do beg of you to stick it out those 5 months, because it shows that you're a very talented person, that it's more than the tarot. Through your own losses, you have actually trained yourself in mediumship and clairvoyance as well. After those 5 months, you will start to feel very attached, very connected to all of your clients. And a few months after that, you just won't do without your professional readings. It shows you as a very talented lady that really sort of adopts everybody. Yeah, anything on 4 legs, anything on 2 legs, the occasional 3-legged visitor. You adopt everybody as your own baby, and you have got such a big heart that yes, it would be heartbreaking to not share it with everybody. Thank you, Raven, for being involved with the show. And I've actually just done a couple of shows here in the past, and both times I spoke to so many professional psychics and people on the cusp of being professional. So if you want, I would love to talk to you. Or you can have a word with Carrie. Right now, Carrie has actually been on the spiritual path for many, many, many years, and actually professionally just joined it a few years ago. So she might be someone great for you to talk to. This is the number, and I'll see you guys in 5 minutes.